Hi, what's up? As discussed, we will be looking into types of fractions today. So, fractions have various types on basis of different classifications. Let me tell you how. I will tell you about three bases of classifications. First is based on size relative to a whole. Second is based on value. And third is based on denominator. Now, there are three types based on how much of a whole a particular fraction represent. So, proper, improper, and mixed fraction. Proper fraction is like a perfectly behaved guest at a party. The numerator, the part which is being taken, is always smaller than the denominator, that is, the total parts that are available. It represents a portion of a whole, but never the whole itself, or more than the whole. For example, 3 by 4 means you have enjoyed 3 slices of pizza that's been cut into 4, leaving just a little behind. I used perfectly behaved guest because a proper fraction always stays within acceptable limits. It never takes more than what's available. Just as a polite guest wouldn't overstep by taking too much food or attention at a party, a proper fraction, 3 by 4 for example, always represents less than one whole. An improper fraction is like the life of the party though. The guest who goes all in and maybe even takes a bit more. Here, the numerator, the part which is being taken, is equal to or larger than the denominator. That is the total available parts. Meaning it represents a whole or more. For example, in 5 by 4, it's like having one whole pizza plus an extra slice. It's a fraction that doesn't hold back and isn't afraid to go beyond limits. Now, a mixed fraction is like a well balanced party guest. They bring a whole pizza and a few extra slices for good measure. It combines a whole number and a proper fraction, showing both completeness and a little extra on the side. For example, one complete 1 by 4 is one full pizza plus one extra slice from another, making it a blend of just right and a bit more fun. Now, time for second basis of classification, that is fractions based on value, equivalent fraction and unit fraction. Equivalent fractions are those fractions that represent the same value. An equivalent fraction is like wearing different outfits to the same event. No matter how it looks, it's still the same person underneath. These fractions may look different, but they represent the same value. For example, 1 by 2 is the same as 2 by 4 or 3 by 6, just styled differently. Because look, if you divide 2 by 4 or 3 by 6, you will eventually have 1 by 2 in your hands, nothing different. Coming to unit fractions, it is just the way it has been named. Fractions with a fixed value of 1 in the numerator, while its denominator varies, are the unit fractions. Example would be 1 by 2, 1 by 5, or 1 by any number. Last but not the least is the classification of fraction based on denominators, which are like fractions and the unlike fractions. Like fractions are fractions with the same denominator. For example, 4 by 3, 7 by 3 or 2 by 3 all have same denominators except different numerators. But that's not the case here. That shouldn't be considered. What we have to consider in like fraction is its denominator. The denominator should be same. While on the other hand, it becomes completely the opposite case for unlike fractions. Those are fractions with different denominators. Alright? Even if the numerator end up being the same, your denominator will have to be different. I hope now you have got the idea about the common types of fractions. There can be more. Actually, fractions can take various forms and roles depending on context and complexity. So, these are the common and basic ones you need to grasp in order to get the basic understanding. We will be doing another one of these fractions recording to discuss more aspects of fractions. Until then, stay tuned for the new recording. And bye bye. Adios.